So if you ever wondered if you could complete Mario Bros on the NES using only your voice, well, a YouTuber called DougDoug has, but he couldn't get past the second level.
But hey, if you can beat the entire game using only voice commands, well then, you've got a very powerful mouth.
Over the course of the next 2 episodes, I will show you exactly how I completed Mario Bros using nothing but my voice. So the rules are simple. We must get from the beginning of the game to the end using only voice commands. All keyboard or controller inputs are banned. As restarting from the beginning of the game after each game over would be so time consuming, we can create a save state at the beginning of each new level. In addition to this, we can use any warp pipe or other pipe that we wish. Everything else in the game is fair play. To begin, I used the same voice commands that DougDoug used, as they seem to work pretty efficiently. If you haven't seen the video, here are what the commands are and what they do. So right moves Mario to the right for a certain amount of seconds, left moves Mario to the left for the same amount of seconds, jump makes Mario jump, rump is a jump to the right, and lump is a jump to the left. So now that the commands have been set, I was able to start playing the game. After reaching the first pipe, I understood that the rump command wasn't working as intended. Mario wasn't jumping as far as I wanted him to. Understanding this, I went back into the voice recognition app to adjust the rump command. Rump, rump, rump. Mario was still unable to jump over the high pipe, so, taking inspiration from DougDoug, I added the super rump command that really gave Mario the extra elevation in his jump that he needed. Super rump. After these 2 pipes, I encountered a hole that I had to jump over. To do this, I lined Mario up with this crack in the ground before super rumping. Jump! Jump! No! Out of rage I had for them goobers, I split my trousers. Oh, I've split my trousers. No! Super rump. No! After dying at the next jump, I didn't realise that I had activated a checkpoint, so, thinking that I've started back from the beginning, I walked straight into the same hole again. Oh, unbelievable. More enemies were placed after this jump, which ultimately caused a nightmare for me. Jump. That was so close. Jump. No! Why would you do that? To combat this, I thought it would be a good idea to try and continue with the level on the blocks above this checkpoint. This didn't work out very well with voice commands. I then made a very obvious discovery. Oh wait, isn't there pipes in this? As I remembered that pipes were in the game, I had to add a new command down that, when said, lowers Mario into the desired pipe. Down. Down. Oh, it needs to hold it for longer, doesn't it? Although working, kind of, Mario lowered himself for a period of time that was just too short. Instead of going into the pipe, he'd just be teabagging it. After fixing the command, the rest of the level was easy. All I had to do was move through the bonus room, hop onto 2 Goombas, and then climb up the stairs to the flagpole. Rump! Yes, we've done it! So now that World 1-1 is completed, we can move on to 1-2. The beginning of 1-2 wasn't too difficult. A mushroom can be found in the mystery box at the start of the level, which helps after rumping over the pillars next to it. Jump! 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 I died quite a lot here. I did at one point get struck between the pillars that caused me to restart. It was devastating. Lump. Lump. Super rump. Oh, we're stuck, aren't we? I then encountered another problem. Whilst being Big Mario, I couldn't get under the small hole shown on the screen. I then spent the next few minutes trying to run and slide underneath it, but that didn't work. I then saw that I could simply jump over the top of it if I removed the necessary blocks. I'd of course ran out of time after doing this. The pipe that I needed to progress further in the level was right in front of me. After jumping over the 3 Goombas, I entered it. Oh wait, no I didn't, as time ran out once again. Luckily, a checkpoint was activated here, so I then had all the time in the world to finish the level. Resurfacing from the pipe, I was presented with a massive jump. A simple super rump wasn't good enough here. Super rump. No! I needed to rump on the middle blocks after initiating the first super rump. Okay, super rump. Rump. Jump. The next staircase led to a deadly obstacle. I needed to jump into the moving platform and then quickly transition myself safely to the other side before the platform descended into the kill zone. Rump. You have never done that before, so why are you doing it now? After being successful only about 50% of the time with passing the obstacle, I understood that a pattern was emerging. I had to super rump on the second platform in the cycle, as jumping from the first one would result in Mario hitting his head and falling to his death. Super rump. Yes! I was now looking at the last platform on the level. I needed to jump onto it, wait a second, and then jump off of it onto the hidden pathway above the screen. If I was too early or too late to jump on the platform, I would miss the hidden pathway and fall onto the ground below me. This wasn't what I wanted. No! To get onto the platform, I waited for the lowest platform on the screen to reach this pixel, and then I'd command Mario to walk forward. Super rump. Yes! Right, and then that was it. All I had to do was lump my way over to the warp pipe to zone 4. Down. Yes! Yes! Right. 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 Rump. Right. Oh god, what is that? So at the beginning of 4-1 we're presented with a Lakitu, and this Lakitu's sole purpose in life is to make yours difficult. There's nothing we can do about it. Right. Rump. Please! After eventually making your way over the spinies, a massive jump is presented to us, and after trying for about 5 minutes to super rump over the gap, I understood that it wasn't going to work. Right. Ah, it's so hard. So here I made a new command, Mega Rump, that, as you could probably guess, makes Mario do a really big jump. Mega Rump.
Nice.
After Mega Rumping over the gap, we can walk forward to an oncoming Piranha Plant that ultimately activates a checkpoint. Mega Rump. Oh, we're here. Okay. Okay. Mega Rump. Right. Mega Rump. Ah, Jesus. We can then spam the Mega Rump command here to jump over the free spinies next to the checkpoint and over the floating box bridge. Now this is where 4-1 gets difficult.
Swing!
Rump. Oh, why did it not? 2 very precise jumps must be made in succession. Rump. Oh no. Mega Rump. No. I also found out later that we could get here by entering a pipe earlier on in the level. I didn't notice this until about half an hour after actually playing it. After dying countless times in this jump, I understood that the best way to cross the obstacle was by Mega Rumping onto the aforementioned pipe, then calling for another Mega Rump just before landing on the middle platform. This worked rather well. Mega Rump. Rump. Yes. Rump. Mega Rump. Mega Rump. Mega Rump. Oh. Mega Rump. Mega Rump. Mega Rump. Completing the level from here should be easy. The staircase is over to the right, and unless you're being stupid, you'll complete the final section with ease. No. Mega Rump. 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 Mega Rump. Mega Rump. Yes! Oh, that took forever. Wow. Mega Rump. Rump. Oh, it works, okay. 4-2 was a nightmare for me. At the beginning of the level, Mario must jump over 2 block platforms. The first one's 2 blocks, and the second one is got a width of only 1 block. Oh! See, none of my normal commands are working here, so let's create a new jump called Mini Rump. This jump accidentally caused Mario to jump farther than a normal rump, but it somehow worked to my advantage. Mini Rump.
Lovely stuff.
I lined Mario up with this pixel here, and then Mini Rumped over to the first platform. Next I moved Mario back over to the left with a set of light left commands to place Mario onto this crack. I then Mini Rumped over to the next platform, barely making it, and then was able to rump one last time over to safety. After this, I had to traverse through a narrow walkway whilst avoiding 3 tightly packed Goombas. Passing this section required a lengthy trial and error period. Oh! I finally optimised the route by lining Mario up to this wall, and then mini-rumped onto the walkway. After that I ramped 3 times and then repositioned Mario with 2 light left commands. From here I mega ramped, and this luckily allowed Mario to jump over the first Goomba and onto the heads of the 2 Goombas behind him. This led to my next challenge. I somehow had to jump onto this moving platform and make my way to the other side before it fell into the void. The timer for this goes as follows. Line Mario up in between these 2 mystery boxes, wait for the platform to lower past this point, then tell Mario to mega rump. Now if you've played the game before, you'll know that there are some hidden blocks here that can be used to reveal a vine from this block. The only problem I had here was commanding Mario to execute these very precise commands. The first challenge I encountered here was actually getting Mario to hop onto the first hidden platform without falling off. A lump just wasn't good enough. To do this, I created a new command, originally called curve, that would enable Mario to do this. Unfortunately, the voice command application wouldn't recognise that the word curve was a command, so I had to later change the name to hello. I also added a new command, mini lump, similar to mini rump, but just acting in the opposite direction. Hello. Mini lump. I had to move the screen forward in such a way so that Mario wouldn't run off the final block and into the void below. Jump. After revealing the vine and hopping onto it, I realised that Mario didn't actually know how to climb it. So to fix this problem, a new command, up, was created that moves Mario upwards. Hello. Hello. Jump. Light left. Light left. Light left. Light left. Light left. Rump. Rump. Up. Upon climbing up the vine and into the hidden section of the level, all I had to do was then sprint over to the warp pipe and move down into the final world. Light left. Down. Left. Light left. Light left. Light left. Down. Yes. 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 Right. Rump. Right. Right. Rump. Romp. So that is part 1 of how I completed all of Super Mario Bros. Using only voice commands. If you'd like to see how I finished all of World 8, then do subscribe, you'll be notified when part 2 comes out next Friday. Also in the description of part 2 I'll leave a profile to the voice commands that I used in the game so you can download them and try it yourself. I'll also leave the emulator. I won't leave the ROM because, probably get taken down for doing that. Also in the comment section, let me know any feedback that you have. I do appreciate it. Leave any challenge videos you'd like me to do in the future as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in part 2. Until the next video, goodbye.